all these years, and very well recognized. And you're right. Why is that? We know King Tut, we know Cleopatra, Tutankhamun. We know all these, about this, but we also know about Anubis. And again, he really talking about even the deities or the Egyptian gods. He's also one of the most well known, and it's very curious, yeah, to me. It's really a neat subject to kind of dive into.
Great stuff right there. Also, here's a little nice nerd fact. Mark Antony actually dated Cleopatra towards the end of the downfall of both Egypt and Rome.
Yes, that is what they say, right? That's the claim. So I wonder if if dated would be maybe downplaying it a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
But no, you're right what you were saying about because Egyptian religion, it had a lot of like symbolism, as we had talked about, or as you had talked about, and according to my research, the animal heads, they weren't meant to be literal biology, but they expressed divine qualities. For instance, the jackal head, guardian of the, like jackals around cemeteries, because that was very common back in that day. Now, that's another thing that, okay, they probably were just kind of, trying to see what they could get to eat. What can they get? But then also people sometimes looked upon them as the protectors, because you wouldn't be able to go into a cemetery and, with all these jackals around. Then we also have the falcon head, which was sky and kingship, because falcons fly high like the sun. And so, and then we can talk about, I think I talked about this before, that during the funeral rituals, the Egyptian priests many times wore masks of Anubis. Why is that? It's just so interesting.
I love all the good old knowledge. Just another little piece of nerd stuff. During time frames in the past in Europe, when people were sick and such, if you look at some of the doctors, they had some crazy looking crow or bird mask on, more or less, when they would go in and work on people. And yes, it was absolutely terrifying. When it comes to the jackals around the cemeteries, that ties into the reasoning as to why people are buried at a certain depth. All right, meaning hyenas, wolves,